Ducky Day or Yucky Day You Choose by K.RaeKreationsAnimatedBooks. Mama Duck stretched her neck as the sun lightened the sky. She nudged her ducklings, nestled beneath her wing as she softly sang a morning song. Fuzzy heads popped up to her quacky tune. She shook her white feathers as she stood and waddled to the sparkling lake not far from their nest. 4 ducklings followed with a hurried sway and a joyful tweet.
Wake up, or you'll miss this beautiful morning. Go away and let me sleep. Today will be just like yesterday. Yesterday was great, and today promises to be even better. There are many special treasures to be found. You say that every day, as it's always true. All right, I'm coming.
Daffnee was so filled with joy, her feet hardly touched the ground as she raced to the pond.
That duck is way too happy.
Form a line, dear ones.
You'll miss the fun.
When Davie watched the others float away, he joined them. They floated several yards, and the bathing party began. Everyone splashed with great delight. Well, all except Davie. His frown nearly drooped to the water as he watched his brothers and sisters from a distance. Davie kept out of the reach of the water games and finally went to shore, but not without Daffnee following.
You're missing adventures, Davie.
Daffnee acted like she was leaving, but dove into the water to load her beak. Davie's eyes were closed because Daffnee had a knack of making him think. So Daffnee took aim and spewed the water at Davie. A direct hit. Water streamed down his body. Daffnee jumped up and down in delight, while Davie wildly flapped his wings as he loudly squawked.
Daffnee, dear, leave your brother alone.
He's missing all the fun.
Your fun isn't his fun. Come along, dear ones. It's time for a morning nap on the pond.
The warmth of the sun lulled them to a morning's nap, even Mama Duck. None of them noticed they were drifting away from the shore, and that Daffnee and Davie had separated from the group. Nor did they notice the change of weather. Thunder woke everyone as waves swept Daffnee and Davie further away. Large drops fell from the black sky. Mama stretched her wings over her crying ducklings as she strained to see Davie and Daffnee, and couldn't hear Daffnee or Davie's calls over the rumble of the angry clouds. Mama saw her 2 ducklings go under, but did not reappear. Davie and Daffnee resurfaced, but Mama was no longer there. Daffnee spread her tiny wing over Davie to secure a bond, but a wave slapped them together and then apart. Daffnee lost track of Davie, but the dancing waves washed her toward the beach. Her webbed feet took her safely to a muddy shore. The roving pond spun Davie around, and he watched Daffnee slosh up a muddy slope. By the time Davie made it to shore, Daffnee reached the top. Davie couldn't believe what he saw next. The biggest smile he had ever seen on Daffnee's face appeared just before she turned, leapt for joy, and disappeared on the other side of the hill.
That duck is smiling in the middle of this storm. Doesn't she know this isn't fun?
Davie sighed and started climbing. There was no place to keep his footing on the lower portion of the hill. Davie took several steps, then slipped and rolled to his side, and then his front. He quacked his unhappiness as he saw a mud pond approaching. Davie's brow sank when he stomped his foot.
If Daffnee can do this, then so can I.
After climbing the hill only to slide down 2 times, Davie finally reached the top. When he looked down the other side, he huffed. The huge hill of dirt turned into a long mudslide to a sizable mud lake. The sound of Daphne's gleeful laughter drew Davie's attention to a smaller pond. Daphne was smack dab in the middle, sloshing through the mushy, muddy muck.
Daphne, you are one quack short of an odd duck. What are you doing? Come join me, brother. Good job, Davie. You are driving me crazy. You act like this is a ducky day. In fact, every day is a ducky day to you.
Today is not a ducky day. It is a major yucky day.
But we are lost, and we may never find Mama again. How can you be so happy? Every day I wake, I say to myself, this is a ducky day. It's not that simple. Yes, it is. Ducky day or yucky day you choose. Sure, we're separated from Mama and the others, but can't you feel it? Feel what? There's someone greater than us who is watching over us.
Davie looked up like Daphne, and suddenly a mud ball struck his face. He fell back into the mud pit. When Davie sat up, he laughed, then heard happy quacks from the muddy hill. Mama was close behind.
See, Davie, it's a ducky day after all.